What's up, guys? It's your boy DJ coming at you. On the RC tip, I'm gonna try to get back into my RC driving and stuff, making a few videos. I'll start out with this oldie but a goodie. This is my Tamiya XR311 that I did like 8 to 10 years ago, guys. Okay, now this is interesting because this body right here is like 40 years old. This XR311 body is from the original release of the XR311. I got it off of eBay years ago when I was just getting into the eBay stuff and purchases. So it has some history behind the body. Now, what's interesting is I really like this. I really like this car a lot back in the day, and I still do like it. Is because of its scale. It looks scale. I like realistic looking vehicles. That's something I've always been into with RC. So this has a special place in my heart. No, I'm just kidding. There you go. Now, share something with you guys that you guys might like. I don't really get any credit at all for this car and what it really is. And I did this years ago, guys. Years ago. I got video of it running like 8 years ago on YouTube. But anyway, the original XR311 is a two-wheel drive truck with cast alloy wheels and stuff. I turned this sucker into a this is here is a four-wheel drive XR311. That's what I wanted because the real XR311 is four-wheel drive. This was actually going to be in place of the actual Hummer that we've had all these years in the military. This actually came first, but something happened. I think that the contracts didn't go through or they changed their mind at the last moment. So this was actually a production vehicle for the United States of America, but they changed it. And I guess the United States decided not to go with it for whatever reason. But anyway, guys, here's what's interesting about this RC truck here. Is that I converted this bad boy into a four-wheel drive truck. Again, I was into scale before most of the guys on the internet, probably. Most of the people that you see on these making these trail videos, I was doing it over 20 years ago. Seriously. To prove it, these are some wheels I have. I saved off one of my Tamiya Hummers. This was years ago, guys. Literally 20-something years ago that I was into trailing. At the time, my buddy Zeb Gardner, my boy, he's a racer in RC. He's a really good racer, really good guy. He races RC, and at the time, he was racing back then in a track that we have out here. Him and some of these guys out here. And while they were racing, I was driving my little cheesy Tamiya Hummer along the side of the outside of the track, just trailing, having fun like that. So it's strange because to this day, I'm not a racer. Excuse me. I have a race truck right there. That's my Losi. My Losi. I forgot. Baja Ray. Short course truck with the solid axle. But anyway, this right here is really dope because I actually sourced a chassis. I did my way back in the day. Look at this, guys. This is a solid axle XR311, one of few on the internet. And this was made with the Losi Mini Rock Crawler components. There's the gearbox. I mean, the axles right here, the center gearbox. And they even have an upgrade center plate made by HR Hot Racing. And here's the rear axle and the links and stuff. So I actually made this, put this XR311 together. It's one of a kind. It is literally one of a kind. I was crazy at one point, was trying to sell it. I am not selling this because I did this out of my own little brain. Yeah, I had to actually cut some of the body. This is the original body, man. 30, 40-year-old body for this RC car. But I was able to make it look quite decent. And it actually trails really good. So I'm going to get back into my RCing a little bit more. I'm going to do some test-ups on the paint and repaint this roof right here. That's dirty. The white top is dirty because from using it, I actually drilled the crap out of this car. But anyway, I'm going to repaint these wheels. I'm going to take the wheels off, repaint the wheels white probably. Yeah, I'm going to get back into doing that. The XR311 is a very skilled vehicle. Now, this is to show you that Tamiya was doing this like 40 years ago. This vehicle here is like a 40-year-old model, guys. And they still sell it today. I probably will get another one and rebuild it because at the time, to show you how much I like the XR311. I built one and it was orange, and it's on YouTube. I make videos of it. Now, here's what I did that's so unique about that XR311. It comes with what they call torsion rod suspension. I actually converted that XR311 to where it had oil shocks. That's right. The XR311 that I built back in the day, I'm going to see if I can find some video on it. I made it, and it actually had Traxxas mini shocks that they use for the Mini E-Revo. I made shock towers for it and everything. And that bad boy had oil shocks. And it was so cool. I even have a running video on it because even though it wasn't four-wheel drive, you could see the suspension working. Because the torsion suspension on this vehicle, which is really weird, I don't really like it. It's kind of bouncy. So if I get another XR311, I'm going to have to what? I'm going to try to mod it out again and put some oil shocks on it. Because the oil shocks that I had were very effective. Everything worked really well. So I did it once. Maybe I can do it again. So yeah, guys, this right here, I did this mod here. Four-wheel drive XR311. I mean, I can't take the body out because I just siliconed it back on there. It's removable, the front end, and I had to use some zip ties. It's not very neat, but it lines up good. On the bottom, just some holes in the body to tie it to the chassis. And I normally have some silicone here in the back to hold the body in place, but I think these two ties in that front end will keep it in place just fine. But what's so cool about this vehicle is that it's scale looking. As you can see, very scale looking. Yeah, military, baby. So I'm going to update it a little bit, clean it up, clean the windshield up. And even the driver figure. I didn't paint that driver figure. Somebody else did that. See the lighting right there? This is so dope. Look at that, guys. XR311 by Tamiya. And it is a custom four-wheel drive XR311. All right, guys. I got to cut this vehicle short. I got to go to work later.